Hey guys, so this is my first YouTube video and I did a date night look for Valentine's Day because it's coming up in just like 2 weeks. So hopefully you will enjoy this video, and if you're interested then just keep watching. Okay, first before I do anything, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. brow pen. Excuse my nails. I think this is in the shade. It's deep brown. It's literally $2. So I'm gonna keep this as affordable as possible. First, you're gonna just outline your brows. And you can be messy with this because we're gonna go back in and clean it with concealer. So like, it can be messy or too wide or whatever. But you never want to start your brows past here at the corner of your eye. Like, you don't want to start them right here. And you never want to take them past right there. So I don't know why, like, I never grow hair that far down. It's like I always have to like draw it really far down. And toward the top, if you want to just take like little hair-like movements, make it just look more natural and blended at the front. That's what I do. Like, my brows don't have too far of a natural arch, so the shape looks so dark on camera. This one is literally so tiny. This brow is. And for this, you can shade your brows in with an angled, it's only what I do because I don't have time. You can shade them in with an angled brush, or you can use a pomade. And like, e.l.f. has a pomade too, and it's really good. You don't have to go spend bukus and bukus for this simple look, so. I thought this is going to take a lot longer to video it than it does for me to do it, because I'm not used to having to do it on camera or do it like, I'm not explaining it. Do it and just talk, because I normally throw it on really fast and go throughout the day, so it's really weird to have to do it on here. Next I'm just going to take some Tarte Shape Tape. This one's really old, but I only use it for this, and so it's lasted a long time. Then I'm just going to go in with a flat rounded brush. This one is the C205 from Crown Brushes. You used to have to be licensed to get brushes from there, but not anymore. I actually like found them at the hair show. If you can like hear noise moving around, I have a 1-year-old. He's in there watching a movie and playing. So I don't know how long that's gonna keep him entertained. So basically what you're going to do with your concealer once you get on the brush, you're going to take it right under, not exactly under your brow, but a little bit under. That way you can move it up some. Just going to kind of outline underneath your brow where you want it. And you're going to take the top and go in a little bit sharper to get it as sharp or whatever as you want it. I don't like mine super sharp because I don't want them to not look like super natural. He's like screaming around and dancing. He's watching Trolls. Okay. Now I'm just going to go in and take what's left over of the concealer and just put a little bit on my eyelids. Not a whole lot, but just whatever's left on the brush. My stomach is growling. Just going to smooth it out with my finger. Because I don't really want to waste any product, and you don't really need a whole lot of concealer to do that, because you're gonna use, it's optional, you can use concealer in the end to clean up your crease, and so I don't really like to waste $27 concealer, so not going to. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the Bare Necessities palette by Colourpop, and I am just using a M441 brush. This is my go-to. You can't even hardly see the numbers. You can't even read Morphe on it. It's just gone. And I'm going to go in with the shade Banter. And just kind of start building up my transition shade. Some people like to do their eyes. And their eye makeup is either like super smoky and a little bit messy, or their eye makeup is like super like sharp and like you can see the lines like, and it's got cut creases. I'm not a fan of the super sharp cut crease, like you can kind of see the lines, and I'm not really a fan. I think that's not really smoky because I like it to be smoky. That's just my style, and I don't really like, I mean, I went through my spell in high school of what winged eyeliner, but like I haven't worn wing, and I haven't worn wing since I interviewed a Mac, and I was just being extra that day because obviously it's Mac. Why wouldn't you be extra? Okay. Now I'm taking that same exact brush. I am gonna go in with the shade All For You. That one. I don't know what kind of look we're going for. I'm just kind of playing. We'll see. I'm just blending this on the outside corners and blending up into the top of my crease. I'm just taking a super light hand because you can always put more, but it's harder to take away. And you'll just kind of end up messing it up and have to start over, and that's not fun. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Taboo, and that's that pretty dark brown. It's like a chocolatey brown. I'm gonna lightly dab and still shake it off because I don't want a ton Just a little bit goes a long way. Especially with Colourpop, their eyeshadows are so good. Literally all I'm doing is putting it in that corner and just smoking it up just a little bit. Because I really want some smokiness on this corner. And I'm just doing the same on this one. Lightly feather it up. Blend it. I have two box lights, and one of them is further back and one's closer, so I feel like it's making like a weird shadow on me. So I can move it. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. And like I'm so close to the wall on the little, I have a corner in my bedroom. It's literally a corner, like it goes in. It's this little bitty square. And that's like where I do my makeup and my hair. And I have my vanity. But like trying to put two box lights in this corner, this bad guy would not move. Like he's leaning a little bit, and so I can't get him out of the picture. So sorry. Just gonna have to roll with it. I think I want a little bit more pinky. Now I'm gonna take Active Full right there. A shade higher than that Taboo. That one's really, ooh. And just kind of blend out that brown. Yeah. Can't remember how much this palette was, but it was so affordable. I love Colourpop. Like, I've been using them since 2016 when they came out with those little Super Shock shadows. I have been a religious customer ever since. And like their foundations when I first started, when they first came out with their foundation, that was such a affordable foundation that was really good for your kit, because I freelance and I still keep them in my kit. And the shades are so versatile. Like I literally only have 8 shades in there. And I keep the same 8 shades, and I can mix them to find the undertone or whatever of each client, and I haven't had a matching problem ever, but it's just so good. I'm just going in and blending the lines right here, just because when I go to put my concealer on, I don't want like really harsh lines right there. I really don't want it to be too dark. I don't like super dark. I have blue eyes, and I just like to be light. My everyday is like one, it almost looks like a transition shade. From the Jaclyn Hill palette, I will use that one shade every single day. And then a glitter shadow from my eyeshadow palette, and that's like, I pop on every day. I might do like a dark color at the crease. Usually I won't. I'm just going to keep this super simple. I'm going to go in with that same C205 brush and dab a little bit more, literally a smidge. A little bit goes a long way. Like I literally just put like a teeny tiny little. That's probably going to be both lids. Okay, so now I'm going to go in, and you really need to like, a lot of people have, everybody has different eye shapes, and some people have like a really heavy fold, or some people have like wide set and close set eyes. I don't know. I know a little bit deep. My top comes over just a smidge, but not like a lot. So I can still see my crease, but some people can't even see the crease. So you need to be mindful of where you want your lighter shade at when you're doing this. So you don't want it to be like really dark on your lid if you already can't see your lids. You want to bring some lightness in there, probably. I know I do. So you're just going to be very careful with your concealer, and already have your crease pinpointed where you want it. Like I said, with the concealer, you can be messy because it's not going to stay looking like this. Use it all on the other eye. He's screaming at the TV. I don't know which one it is. And my husband's home, so he's not just like in there by himself. People are like, oh my god, our 1-year-old is in there by himself. He's not. I swear. Don't take this all the way over. Just kind of like end it right here and like slowly drop it off like that. I don't know why I made a sound effect. And I'm gonna take this one's a Morphe one because I like how they have that flat edge. Literally all I use this one for is for my crease. Because I want to buy one of those little bitty ones. The little bitty ones. And I actually cut one of my beauty blenders to use just the top of it. It's still just too wide and fat. Like, I don't know. This just works better. Okay. So now that we did that, I'm going to pick a shade for my lid. Oh no, I might use that one. Let's see. What shade? No, I'll use that one. Okay, I'm just gonna keep everything with this palette. That might make it a little bit easier for some people. Still like hopping. I'm gonna go to this one. I'm gonna go to this one. I'm gonna go to this one. Now I'm gonna use this one. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Idol. It's the very first one. She's shimmery. I'm gonna take a heavy hand for this one. And I'm just gonna plop it on in my crease. Okay, now I'm done with that. I just noticed I said pop that on my crease. No, I'm going to obviously pop that on my lid. I'm going to go back in with that same M441. And before I dab any product on it, I'm just going to use the excess. Just kind of lightly blend it around. Because you don't want, I don't want harsh lines. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the shade. I haven't used this one yet. We're going to go with Stiletto. She's cute. She's a real brownie purple too, but like a lighter purple than the baubles that we used. Okay, that's really all I'm gonna do for this. And I will take pictures after so you can see the real thing, because I feel like the shading is off. It's more pinky and purple on in here than it is on the camera. That's fun. Maybe it's too bright. So I'll use the other brush. So you know which one it is. I don't like them that little. I like them fluffier because you don't want any harsh lines on your bottom line. That's why I normally don't use this. I'm gonna go in with a. You can use white or nude if you want a really smoky look. Then you can go in with a black or a dark brown on your waterline. I'm just gonna go with a nude because that's already darker than what I like in person. Not you can't really see on camera, but I don't like it super dark. So I'm gonna go in with a nude just to brighten up my eyes. Oh, my eyes. I don't know how long I've been putting eyeliner on my waterline, but it just never gets used to it, you know? Like, it's literally always like, oh my god, no. Ugh. Like, I don't know why they're not trained by now. Like, you know, it's only the last couple seconds, girl. Quit watering, crying. You'd use pain. I don't know. I'm gonna go in with Active Full again, and put that on my lash line. Oh, please don't put this in your waterline. Notice it said lower lash line. You don't want to put it in your waterline. I know most people, I don't have to clarify that too, but I did teach class a year ago and she literally put it in her waterline and was crying. So please don't, just put it underneath. Just like that. That's all you gotta do with it. Oh, if you can't see it, makes me mad. I'll be better prepared next time. This is my first ever video. So I'm already like, I sat in front of the camera like, what did I do? what am I doing? I don't know to make it. What am I doing? That's all I'm going to do for the eyes right now. You could, if you want it more dramatic, you could have used a darker color or a gray and a dark purple. That would have been really smoky and pretty. I did that on a lot of visual clients, but this one I like this. Or you could, if you have loose pigment, you could wet your brush with some Fix Plus or honestly some water or some setting spray, primer spray, anything liquid. I know people that use your spit. Ugh. But you just put that on your brush and you could take a brush like this. It's flat and it's round. It's not K2 concealer. Wet it and then dip it into your product, the loose pigment, and then just dab it on your lid. And that's all of that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in. I don't use primer. People are like, oh my god, what? And normally right now I would go ahead and do my lashes and all that, but like I wait till the end. Like I'm gonna do like I do a client. I'm gonna wait till the end to do my lashes, like I would a client. But let's see. I am going to. I don't know which one to use. I have a new foundation, Angel Samples. So good. I went to her makeup class last night. If you don't know her, follow her on Instagram. She has her own cosmetic line. She's also just a phenomenal photographer, makeup artist. She does hair. She's everything. She's gorgeous. She actually went to a master class with Mario. I can't pronounce his last name. Starts with a D. Dedavion. I don't know. Never mind. Y'all know Makeup Mario. She went to his master class and like pop up with KMK. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I guess I'm gonna do this. The only other thing I was gonna use today was I've been trying out Shop Missy. So good. It's literally $1. It's seriously $1. I ain't playing. It is $1. This right here was $1, and it's so good. I'm gonna use angel samples today. Yeah. Okay. If you get a little messy on the corners when you do your eyeshadow, it's okay. Because if you do it first, then you can go back in and clean it up. It's not a big deal. Like you'll just like swipe it up. It's okay. So far. Now I'm just going to take, now that I've blended out all the foundation, I'm just going to take the Angel Samples concealer, and I want a big flathead brush to put it on. This is the Luxie 510 foundation brush. I'm just going to lightly touch over anything that I don't like about my face. And because it's so bright in here, you can't really see, I have little tiny bumps on my face that I don't care for. You want to dab it in to the skin as much as possible. And there's not really a whole lot of pressing you can do with the brush, so I'm just going to go back in with the same beauty blender and lightly press it in. Okay. Wow, it's like, normally also it's like scary when you open it because it goes everywhere. But I mean, it didn't. It's just like a little bit. So that's good. I'm going to go in with the Morphe E3 brush. This is my setting powder brush. It's just so fluffy. But it's also, it's fluffy but it's dense. Like, it's so good. So I'm just going to set lightly all over my face. I feel like My problem area with my foundation is the bridge of my nose. I have a knot in my nose, so the foundation kind of separates and moves a little bit on my nose more than anywhere else. Hey guys, so this is the finished look. I just popped off here to put on my lashes and change my clothes so I could get ready for date night. You can see a little bit better now with the light. So we have some pinks and some purples blended, so it looks really cute, like a muted mauve top or a pink. Honestly, it looks so good with anything. So pretty.